Hello everyone, it's your boy the Green Humanoid Amphibian, and recently, as most of you already know, my PC and my understanding as to how to fix my PC has exploded from discovering a literal 4 terabyte stealth drive just hidden inside of my PC without my knowledge, just completely unaware to my PC overloading and blowing up. Stuff's been kind of crazy recently, and I wanted to make an update video kind of explaining what happened and just trying to explain what happened and hopefully explain when streaming will resume, which currently don't have any estimates. Maybe. Also, this is a pre-recorded video because my microphone, which I usually record stuff with, doesn't work anymore because my PC kind of boom exploded and took it with it. So I'm recording the audio for this through my phone and then attempting to sync it to my avatar. So yeah, it's been kind of nuts and everything has basically gone wrong. So I wanted to just kind of make an update video and explain what happened. So with that said, yeah, this is pre-recorded if you're watching this. Yeah, with that said and done, let's start at the beginning. All right, we good? All right, cool. Hello, everyone. Hi. I just recorded a 16-minute video and then realized I didn't actually click record. So I'm doing this all again. Hello, everyone. Hi, welcome. Also, we're a goddamn PNG tuber now, and just like that, I've lost 50% of my subs. Yeah, but no, we're not actually a PNG tuber. My laptop can't handle the sheer processing power it takes to run my avatar. So this is the best I can do. I didn't want to use my avatar for the entire update video because, again, I have to record my audio with my phone and then sync it. And that's just very tedious to do. So this is my solution. Yeah, so we're a goddamn PNG YouTuber for this vid. I've become this thing I've sworn to destroy. Alright, I hate all of this. So, with that said, as for what's happening with streaming, currently I don't know when streaming will start. I'm hoping as soon as possible. As for what happened with the computer, because I know a lot of people are asking about it. So, yeah, my computer had a stealth drive in it, a 4 terabyte stealth drive that was basically acting like a tumor, and slowly destroying the PC from the inside out. So yeah, that kind of happened. So anyways, to start at the very beginning, I have a Galaxy Tab 7 or 8, one of the two, that I use for drawings and stuff. Basically, this is a drawing tablet. I used to have a Wacom, but I find those to be garbage. But yeah, so I was using my Tab 8 because I can use it as a touch screen and a wireless monitor. So I can literally spin it and walk out of the room with it, and it's still connected to my computer, which is very useful. Because, you know, the Wacoms have like a bazillion plugs and whatnot, and it's just really annoying. And my desk already, my speakers have 6 plugs on them. Or they did. Now they're kind of in a box because my PC kind of broke them. But yeah, I got new speakers now, which is cool. They're Bluetooth. But anyways, I'm getting completely off topic. As for what happened with the computer. So, for the last like year, honestly, my tablet has not wanted to connect to my new PC for the longest time. It connects fine with my laptop and my computer. It just really doesn't like my current setup, basically. I got a new computer like 6 months ago, and I've been using it since the stream on. Really good. It's amazing, until it wasn't, and it blew up. So yeah, basically, I was trying to fix this tablet issue for literally like the entire last year, and I finally gave up and was like, I don't know how to fix this and how to make it work correctly. So, I called the Geek Squad. That was a very bad idea. So, I'm not going to get into the details as to what they did, but the general gist of it is they were out to my house 11 times. And I don't mean like 11 members of the Geek Squad came out to my house. I mean different days. 11 days, and every one of them were here for about 7 hours, couldn't solve the problem, and usually ended up breaking something. Honestly, I don't know why I kept calling them. It was a very bad idea, and I'm never calling them again. So yeah, the last guy that came out was, I don't know what like the hierarchy of the Geek Squad is, but he's like the super geek or whatever. But anyway, so he looked at my tablet for about 6 hours, couldn't solve the problem, and then like 30 minutes before he left, he was like, Eureka, I solved it. He turned off the Wi-Fi. So the tablet works with the computer now completely fine, but you know, there's the downside of now I don't have internet. which all my programs that I draw with require. Can you see the problem here? So basically, so he turned off the internet, and then he left. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll just turn it back on. Fine, I'll screw it, fine, whatever. I was like, okay, you know what, fine. Fine. I'll just get another goddamn Wacom tablet with all of its bazillion cords. But then I realized I couldn't turn my internet back on. He broke my internet chip. So, after that, we contacted them, and he was like, all right, you know what, I can fix this. And he basically told us to get a Pacific part, a new internet chip, the brand new internet chip that he says is amazing. And then I got this chip that he recommended, and I had Fried Pineapples install it because I don't trust the Geek Squad at that point. Which, Fried Pineapples can build a goddamn rocket ship in his backyard, so I trust him more. So yeah, with that said, we installed this chip correctly, and it was working for about 5 minutes, and then my computer turned off, and it wouldn't turn back on. And then we realized it might have just shot the battery. So this new chip that we plugged in basically made it so my computer would not turn back on. If you turned it off, it wouldn't turn back on. Power wouldn't be going at all. It broke everything. So we're like, okay, let's remove the chip. We removed the chip, and then it didn't do anything. The computer was still broken. So we took it to Best Buy. Also at this point, I want to point out I didn't have a backup of my hard drive or anything at this point because I had made a backup every time they'd been to my house because they had broken so much stuff. I made a backup prior to them coming because I was like, all right, he's probably going to break something, so I'm going to make a backup beforehand. And after he left, I restored the backup. Unfortunately, the way I go about doing backups for my PC, because again, I have 5 drives in total. I think it's 9 terabytes. It's absolutely ridiculous. All right, we're back, everyone. My PNG tuber thing died. We're back. Hello, hi. So, basically, going back to where I left off. Yeah, the setup I'm working on right now is so unstable it can break at any minute. So yeah, that's why I resorted to becoming the PNG tuber, the one thing I swarmed to destroy. So yeah, yep, you're the chosen one. Oh my god, I've fallen deep. Anyways, so yeah, so basically, shut up, Discord, I swear to God. So anyways, going back to what I was saying, so since I had restored a backup, or the way I go about backing up all these drives is I put them onto another drive, and then after I do that, I put that drive back in the computer. But the problem is, due to the computer turning off and not turning back on, I was unable to do another backup, meaning the only backup of everything I care about is still in the PC. Meaning, if this PC blows up or is destroyed, I basically lose 9 years of stuff, which isn't the best thing, to say the least. So we took this PC to Best Buy. Before we took the PC to Best Buy, I ejected this drive. So my PC has it came with 2 drives, the C drive and the E drive, and then I added a 3rd drive, which was the drive from my old PC. So when I got this PC, it had 2 drives in it. Okay, we took this to Best Buy. I'm holding, and again, I didn't give them the drive that had all my stuff on it, because I don't want them to break anything. So we hand them the PC, and they're like, we need all the parts. And I'm like, you're not getting this part. This is 9 years of stuff. And they're like, give it to us. And I'm like, no. So they gave me a device to back up this. We purchased it. It's basically a hard drive backup unit or something. And we left. They kept the PC. I got to leave with my drive. I went home and plugged my very important drive in with 9 years of stuff in it into this device from Best Buy, and there was nothing on the drive. So then where's all my stuff? And I was very confused because I was like, okay, this is not good. This is very much bad. And at this point, I'm losing my shit. I'm literally panicking. It's oh well, there goes the entire last episode of TD Origins that I've worked on for the past 3 years. By the way, for those people wondering, the episode is currently at 2 hours and 13 minutes. I was going to do part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is already out. You can go watch that. It's 20 minutes. Part 2 is currently at 2 hours and 13 minutes. I drastically messed up the timing on that, but that's irrelevant for this anyways. So, anyways, we took the PC back. We went back to Best Buy, and I was like, hey, yeah, I think your device kind of fried my drive. can you fix that? And then they scanned it and they're like, yeah, no, there's nothing on this. And I was like, well, that's not good. Can you fix it? Anyway, so yeah, they basically told us to leave. 3 days later, they had my PC for 3 days. We got a call saying, yeah, no, hey, buddy, yeah, your PC that you gave us that you said was broken, it's been working fine the entire weekend. We got it running in 5 minutes. So then why did you have it for 3.5 days? Well, I was thinking, but anyway, so we go to Best Buy, I pick up the PC and I bring it home. I plug it in. And then, lo and behold, I see my E drive is still in the PC, the one that has all my stuff on it. The problem being I'm holding the E drive, the physical drive, in my hand while looking at my monitor that shows the E drive being plugged into the computer. But it's not plugged in since I'm literally holding it. It was at this moment I realized my computer had 3 drives in it, which it should not have had that. Basically, yeah, there is a second E drive that was in my computer that I did not put in there, and it just came with the computer. I've never seen it before. It was like hidden underneath my it basically was shoved under my motherboard, just kind of sitting there doing absolutely nothing. It wasn't even supposed to be there. Like on the receipt or whatever for the PC, it literally says 2 drives, but like it had 3, and the third one wasn't meant to be there. Also, the third drive that wasn't meant to be there was like 4 terabytes, which like, how do you mess that up? Like, oh, here's your computer, sir, that we built for you. How do you just accidentally put a 4 terabyte hard drive into your PC? I mean, not me, like, these people who built it, whatever. Anyways, my point being is I was like, okay, great, all my stuff's still there, wonderful. I mean, yeah, I had a panic attack for the past, 4 days, and, almost went and, almost had a stroke because of it, because I'm going absolutely nuts, because I was like, oh boy, well, there's all my hopes and dreams gone, that's great. So, at this point, I was like, okay, cool, I got my drive back, I got all my stuff, I lost nothing, and they fixed the computer. I used this computer, it functioned okay, so for the next 6 hours, I kind of just played some Minecraft, and it worked fine. Then I went to launch my editing app, which is the Movavi suite, and it didn't work. Then I tested Minimator and Blender and Cinema 4D, and I realized none of them worked. I mean, they worked, but they ran at 1 frame a minute. So yeah, basically anything on this computer that required any sort of a large amount of rendering processor RAM just didn't function. I mean, it would open the program, but it would run like garbage. So whatever the Geek Squad did broke my my RAM. How you look? I want to point this out. They said it was working fine for 3 days, but did you launch any of the programs on my desktop? It's like, oh boy, yeah, okay. I mean, oh boy, it can run YouTube fine, but also I'd like to be able to open Steam, sir, and play my games, sir. But anyway, so that happened. So I was like, okay, well, this kind of doesn't work. So also, I have an RTX card, RT90 or whatever, in my computer. That didn't work at all. When I got it back, just didn't work. So that was great. It was like, oh boy, yay, wonderful. Thank you for breaking my beautiful RTX card. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Geek Squad. So anyways, yeah, we packed up the computer, unplugged it, and also, I think the funniest part about this was, again, my old speakers, I switched them out for new ones, and the new ones are so much better. Or I hope they'd be better. I wasn't able to test them, because, literally, right as I plugged them in to my computer, it turned off. And it wouldn't turn back on. So then we were like, okay, it's doing it again. It's doing it again! So yeah, it was doing the same thing where it just wouldn't turn back on. So I was like, alright, so they had it for 3 days and didn't fix it. Great. So then we, packed up the computer, threw it in the car, drove back to Best Buy, and we're like, hey, yeah, no, it broke immediately. So anyways, yeah. They currently still have the computer, actually. And I've actually gotten they called earlier today, and I'm supposed to pick it up tomorrow, basically. And, yeah, if everything goes well, which it probably won't, yeah, I'm gonna get my computer back tomorrow, and hopefully, if they were able to fix it, I say, while doing the biggest quotation marks of my life, if it's all fixed and everything's fine, and they didn't break my computer more, it should be fine, and I should be able to resume weekly and daily streams. If not, well, I'm going to probably get a replacement for my computer and actually send this current computer back to the manufacturer and actually build my own, because I've been wanting to do that for like ever. Because again, whether or not like the Geek Squad broke my computer doesn't change the fact that like this manufacturing company sent me a computer with a secret second with a third 4 terabyte drive I was not told about and was not on like any of the receipts, and was basically shoved under my PC's motherboard. Like, it was plugged in. Also, it wasn't formatted, so the drive is actually completely useless. It literally doesn't even work as a storage drive. You can't even put stuff on it. But it still draws power from my PC. So the electric bills are fun. So anyways, all jokes aside, yeah, so basically that's kind of the situation. Currently, I'm recording this via my laptop, which is having a very rough day right now. Also, as for my laptop, I can stream from my laptop. I'm simply choosing not to currently. That's like plan B if everything breaks. Because while my laptop can run very high graphic heavy games, it's loud as hell. Like, I'm currently, like, I have a mic, I have my, my phone plugged into this thing right now, and I'm sitting on the other side of my room recording this audio. Okay, like, my laptop's sitting on my desk. I'm in my gaming chair, sitting on the other side of my room with a cable going from my laptop to my phone, over to me on the other side of the room where I'm recording the audio, because if I were to record the audio sitting at my desk, all you would hear is the loud fans of my laptop. It is loud as hell, and honestly, it might even be picking it up in this video, but I don't know. So anyways, that's the current situation. My PC was literally set on fire twice. That's not a joke, actually. And yeah, so, moral of the story, when you have a technical problem and you yourself can't figure it out, and you call the Geek Squad, if they end up sending more than 11 people to your house on different days, they might not be able to fix the problem. Especially if they give you an internet chip that ends up frying your entire PC. That's also not exactly a good sign. But anyway, so that's where we're currently at, everyone. So currently, I have no idea when streaming is going to resume. Honestly, when I scheduled this stream, I had actually hoped I would be able to actually stream this instead of pre-recording this. But again, I can't. So yeah, I apologize for any new subs that recently subscribed to the channel. Again, this will be streamed to Twitch and YouTube, so you both get it. If you're on the Twitch side of things, I have a community tab over on YouTube where I post updates, so you can check that out. So with that said and done, that's been my life the last the last week, and yeah, I will see all of you again, hopefully tomorrow, if I get my computer back and it functions as intended, and, you know, I have any kind of RAM that works in my PC. Because, you know, it didn't work the other day, and I kind of need that. OBS kind of steals all of my goddamn RAM when I stream. So with that said and done, I will see all of you either tomorrow, sometime in the evening. Okay, if I don't stream tomorrow towards the evening of the day, or somewhere in the afternoon, or the next day, PC probably doesn't work, and I'll probably post an update. So with that said, that's currently where we're at. Also, I want to point out my drawing tablet still does not work with my lap. Also, my drawing tablet still doesn't work. My Galaxy Tab, the original problem they came out to solve that had them send 11 people on different days is still unsolved, but now my PC is currently in pieces in a box in the back room of a Best Buy. So, with that said and done, that's the update video. I've been your green humanoid amphibian who has now resorted to being a PNG tuber for one video because his avatar, he made poor decisions and made all the textures in 9 goddamn K, so his laptop can't run it at all. Yeah, word of advice to any new VTubers, don't do that. It lags anything, it's unnecessary. It's good if you want to do like zoom-ins on the face and shit if you're gonna do editing. But, yeah, maybe have, like, a backup, like a low-budget backup of your avatar saved on a flash drive that you can use in the event, you don't have your main drive. So, with that said, I'll see all of you next time, and have a great existence. Also, the Doom image behind me is not my laptop. That's just a random PNG I found on Google. All the rights or whatever to whatever this image behind me of is with the flaming PC. Whoever owns that, I have no idea who made this picture, but all rights go to them. Alright, well I'm off to go binge the entire Sharknado trilogy again. See you all next time.